What's up, guys? In this video I'm gonna be putting LED switchback fog lights / signal lights in my 2001 Toyota Tacoma. As you can see, I've already started here by piecing my ends together. I bought the Auxlight switchback LEDs, and this is a 05 through 15 Tacoma harness with three wires. And basically what I've already done here is I've spliced or cut, where's it at? I took my old plug off, I spliced it off, and I'm about to hook this new one up. If you get the 05 through 15 plugs like this, your red one is gonna be the wire for your white light. So it'll be your white light, your fog light. Black one's ground, of course, and this yellow one's gonna be your turn signal. And if I can do this real quick, I'm gonna show you how I done it, how I tested it. Gotta do this one-handed, guys, so bear with me a little bit. Let's see, zoom out some. Okay, guys, I've got my ground here, and then I'm gonna take, let's get this where you can see it. I'm gonna take my yellow wire here, tap it. You can see it's lighting up yellow. Take the red one, it's lighting up white. So what I'm gonna do is tap in to my parking lot with this red wire, and then we'll have this constant, and then when we want to kick in our signals, it'll look like this. And when it cuts off, it'll switch back over to the white light. So that's the main idea, guys. That's what we're going for. And as you can see, I've already got my wires trimmed back. The green one on this, most Tacomas, your green wire is going to be your power wire, and this white one is going to be, white with a black stripe is going to be your ground, and the green with a black stripe is always your fire, or your power wire. But I've got these little crummy fog lights. I guess they're just cheap on eBay, but they're filled up with moisture. I've got some of those, gonna get some new ones ordered for them. But I've already got this done, and I'm just doing this tutorial because I saw a video. The guy had different plugs. These will fit in 01 through 04. I guess the dude was doing it on a 2000 Tacoma, but in his signal lights had a different lock pattern back here. But see, these will go in. Let me line them up. These will go in, and they'll twist and lock. They're not coming out, and that's what we need. And we need it to pop in place for our switchback. So I'm about to go find some wire cutters, and then I'm gonna splice these up and show you how it's done. Also, when you're doing this, make sure after you cut, you leave enough wire. But this is before I cut mine. Just strip it back. I'd say that's about an inch. Cut an inch, and then whatever you have, and just cut it off, and then leave whatever you have, so you can butt splice it properly. Alright, guys, yours should look something like that. And then once you do that, we're gonna take and connect the black to our white with the black stripe ground, and then connect our yellow signal to the green wire, or to the white wire. Connect our connect your yellow wire to your green with a black stripe, and you're gonna ground it to the black with a white with a black stripe, and then you'll have your extra red adapter wire, and then you'll tap into your parking lot, which you'll probably need about 3 foot of. This looks to me, this is 16 or 18 gauge. This is 18 gauge wire, so you'll need some 18 through 22 gauge wire, and I've got some 22 gauge wire if I need to extend my red wire. But I'll be back I've got to go grab some butt splices. All right, guys, so I'm back. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking my knife and I've got a butt splice here. And I'm taking, because these wires are 16 gauge, not 18. I'm taking and trimming a little bit around the lip of my wire. And then we're gonna pop this baby on there, crimp her down with my vice grips, and I'll keep you guys updated how it goes. All right, guys, we got our 3 butt splices on, and now it's time to plug her up. All right, so our our power wire is connected for the signal. Now it's time to ground her to that wire, and then we'll have full functionality of this signal bulb. All right, those are tied in, and now for the final reveal. We have power on both sides. That signal light is working. All right, we're doing good. Also, guys, to run these Auxbeam LED bulbs, you're gonna need a flasher relay. I'll post a video on that also. Now, the next step is your electrical taping. All right, I've got our electrical taping done. I've went all the way up to the wire loom because I don't want any water getting near those splices. But we're going to keep our bulb like this. And now we just have to splice our wire from here to tap. We're going to tap into our corner lights here. So, and to do that, we're going to have to pop the hood. And then to lift this up, we're going to go up underneath. Pull her up. And hook her up. Now, there's 2 ways you can do this. Option number 1, wiring harness and wire a switch you can control in there for the fog lights. Or option 2, which was what we're going to be doing, tapping in to our corner brake light. Our corner park light, excuse me. Just tap into that housing. And to do that, we're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver. Just grab one out. And we're going to unscrew this top screw and then take this back and pull it kind of outwards but around a little bit so it doesn't pop. So let me go do that real quick, guys, and then I'll get back with y'all. Okay, so now we have this out, and we're gonna cut a little section out of this wire loom, pull our green wire out, and cut a little spot where we can splice into. And I'll do that right quick, and I'll come back to you guys again. All right, so I've cut me a slit out. Now we're just gonna use something sharp to poke a, nothing sharp, I mean, just something pointy to poke a hole through that. And then we're gonna grab a piece of our wire and we're gonna run it off of this network, or off of this wire, and we're gonna just run it back and down and then tap into our red wire here. So we're not gonna need too much, but just enough to get us to here. So I'm gonna go grab some wire, poke my hole through here, and then I'll get back with you guys again. All right, so I have my little opening, and I'm gonna go grab a little piece of wire, swindle it around there, and we're gonna electrical tape it up, run it down just to reach that plug, and we'll show you what it looks like. All right, I have my extra wire. I'm gonna figure up how much I need run it to this plug and fetch it in there, and we'll see how much we have left. All right, guys, I run my wire up to the top of this switch here, or the top of this wire. I'm bleeding, but basically we're gonna cut it there because I don't need the rest of that. All this dangling here is excess we're gonna have to use on the other side. So we'll cut where that thumb on my thumb is, and we're gonna run it around that wire off of it to feed our power wire from our power wire. And it's just powering. I put LED bulbs in, so it's just gonna power my LED bulbs. And while we're at it, guys, if you have any like comments, questions, where I got these bulbs, or where I got these bulbs and these wires and this kit, I'll place it in the description. Let me know. Let me know, guys, was this helpful while we're thinking about it. So I'm gonna cut this back to point. I'm gonna cut that wire right there and join it to tap into that wire that's open. And if you have the wire like this with the two leads in it, I'm just gonna cut it in half and use the black side on that side and use the red on this side, and I'm gonna do it that way so I know exactly how much wire. That way I know, and I can use that again. So let's get this cut and separated, and I'll be back in a minute. Alright, so I took the black shell off, and now we're going to use these to jump, because these are nearly the same size as that. They're about a quarter step smaller, I'd say, just a tad. So I'm going to discard the black one. And we're about to cut a little bit. Oh my gosh, it won't focus. I apologize, guys. There, we're gonna take a little bit off the bottom end of that. Take a little bit off. Thread it into the green wire, and that'll be it for this step. Alright, guys, so I have my third wire connected. I have not electrical taped it yet, and I've spliced into my power wire. Let's see what these things look like. So we're gonna do main power on, and would you have it, it's on. This will be our fog light. This thing is like so bright. Look how bright this thing is. And it's all through this one wire here, getting power from the top. Boom. And now, if we have an E-flasher on, it switches over to our emergency flasher. Would you look at that, guys? And then after you do that, we're gonna reach, as soon as you turn it off, it goes back to your white light. There's a little tad bit of a delay, but that's all right with me, as long as I have my fog light every time. I think that's pretty neat. And then once you do it to this side, we'll wrap our wire up and electrical tape everything up. Make sure we have nothing hanging. But that's basically it. You do the same process on the other side. Cut in, splice, do everything. I'm not gonna do the rest because it's done got too dark out here for me to see. But as you can see, guys, that's it. The switchback LEDs. I'll link everything in the description for you guys if you want to do this to your truck. Now this works for the 2001 through 2004 models. I'm not sure about any other models, but these plugs are off of a 05 through 15 Toyota Tacoma. This is what those plugs use. So all we did is just added our extra wire in, and now we have working fog lights down here. I just really think it's a neat mod. I mean, you can do it. It's possible. But yeah, guys, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below what you think. If you think you do anything different, let me know. So yeah, guys, that's it. Stay tuned for more videos like this in the future. And as you all know, guys, peace out.